New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Ready. Entering game. Event team quarter length option is set to 12 minutes.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be run out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware.
Welcome, everybody.
Joe Flacco. Carry for Royce Freeman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty...
Medical settings. Clear CPU, visual feedback, CPU, and has block QB accuracy set to 50.
We're going to move this up a little bit, make them a little bit good. And we're going to move the passing up as well.
Set to 90. Set to 100. Entering settings screen. Entering options screen settings.
From the 36, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Flacco looks to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Wrong side of the...
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get
alrighty
each year a nice run stopper inside.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're ready for their offense side of things.
Play fake to Lindsay.
He's looking to throw this one. Is he going to throw it? No!
And Flacco's going to be dropped. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
got his 6'5".
Oh, my God.
A huge play there for Denver.
First down, Denver.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. From the 17, Flacco throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Flacco. But knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a
Field goal up and good.
Kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7.
3-0.
Accumulating first.
Go, Pack, go.
Not go up on
Go, Pack, go.
But it does
Go,
to the
Pack, go.
team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
When he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to he's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard.
Big first down for Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers to Adams, 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that changes. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, and run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Touchdown!
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kick.
6-3.
As this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom.
Gosh, dang it.
With some frustration after the PA.
Good kick, too.
That
was a good kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right?
Good throw and good run.
Ball in the end zone, but there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better.
Oh.
They'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Flacco to throw here on third down.
Oh, my God. Go! Go! Go!
To change the momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15.
That was a good pass. Good play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Good play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down now.
Ooh.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially
up and good.
The route.
10-6.
Job. It results in a terrific play.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Able to push his way through. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Rodgers now to throw. And it's 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a long night.
That's good for 28 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have retaken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
14-10.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out...
Oh, my God, what were you doing?
Your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Oh!
Complete to Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. It was intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
21-10. Good kick.
Taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 35 on second down, Flacco and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
21-10.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Open man.
Oh, my God. Good run.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Denver.
To the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Flacco to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here.
21-13.
Bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our play. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are actually wearing them out, so 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen.
Touchdown, Packers. There to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
28-13.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. And for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Oh, God. Good catch!
Left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 3rd down, Flacco open to go. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Hope everybody is doing well on this awesome day. I'm doing well here today. Later on today, gonna get ready to watch some NASCAR. That is what's going on later on today, and it will be on KSOM. You can listen to it on KSOM's website, 96.5 KSOM.
Flacco. This one complete.
And
Lindsey. And this
the website is
yardage back at the 22.
WesternIowaToday.com is what I meant to say. I do apologize.
4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of it.
And here comes the field goal by Denver.
Ran to the football and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It's going to be up and good.
Put it through.
28-16.
As that drive ends in 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
I was just hoping. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though,
34-16. Kicked it out of bounds.
If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that is he's not hitting a 2-point conversion, head on him, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at the 40.
3 down, folks. 1st and 4.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 20.
They really need to make a touchdown because if they don't,
he's now north of 2.
they're in deep trouble if they don't. They've gone field goal ever since.
And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the gun, Flacco. He's got the first down inside. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when you realize those points?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
22.
Extra point from
Good.
Dennis is good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
34-23.
Plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after big...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing is Rodgers. It's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the
40-23
version is
good kick.
You're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the pass.
It's a good game right now between these two teams. 40-23.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To pass, Flacco. The Sanders has got it complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now with signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
What a spin. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it.
What are good games so far, everyone? Packers 40, Broncos 26.
People and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession. Second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase.
Microphone unmuted.
Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
40-26.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. He's looking to throw this one deep. He's going to catch it. Good bad.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move.
Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick.
47-26.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Wow. Sets him up for the 30-yard.
No. This ain't a game anymore, man. Damn.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense first time.
I bet my roommate Jimmy's like,
see what they can do.
Wow.
Wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
He's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's center.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively.
Dang it!
Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they
Intercepted it by the Broncos.
Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
Let's go.
capitalize on this one.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. The 30. Denver has a first down on a 15-yard play. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Here's Flacco. And that's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Flacco. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone
Field goal unit.
up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he
26.
needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find
29 to 47.
there for him.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to...
I'm going to.
Option screen. Player skill is CPU skill. Enter. Pass. W are catching set to 50.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this.
Set to 100. Entering settings screen. Entering
so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even said. Just watching what he's doing, that's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, fair to say, the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this.
It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by
Oh!
to get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for two up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for two late in the game. And I asked one of the guys,
29 to 55.
Wanted to win.
Ow, 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 ow.
Melee later, though. Set to start another drive, Joe Flacco and the Broncos. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
55-29.
I'm here all day.
Another run by Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From the 27, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Flacco from the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So this is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the
55 to 36 Broncos losing to the Packers.
About ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Anybody watching, go ahead and comment. I think Rocky's going to be tuning in here.
Up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have.
Missed the field goal. 55-36.
We think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because there's plenty of leg.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go.
Using a brand new headset, ladies and gentlemen, so you're probably able to hear me a lot better. And it probably turns down the announcers on the game that I'm playing when I'm actually speaking.
Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers on the money to the tight end Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
Touchdown!
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like him? What always hits me is, are they worried about playoffs?
The Broncos are getting torched.
Do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
63-36. Kicked out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come here 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
One of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Passing play, Flacco. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just work to bleed the game out that way.
Flacco's throw there complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On first down, Flacco. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Are you watching yet?
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Devontae Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space.
69-43. As the Broncos scored just a little bit ago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. His throw incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Once more, it's Flacco. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Please let me know if you're watching.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go pass again with Flacco. They'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Flacco from the gun. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside.
69-50.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front.
75-50.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To pass, Flacco. And an alley to run. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about this position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you...
81 to 50.
Not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's this. No, okay.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Hello, Rocky. What's
you're
up,
not going to want that
Rocky?
feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Tighten up. Pull together. Mike,
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flacco. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Flacco will take to the air again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. This is taken at the 3. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
81-57.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Rodgers throwing here. Looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room.
88-57.
Virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So that one will be accepted. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be picked off by Josh Jackson.
Intercepted. Ouch.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called big guys didn't get a call.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who have them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Final in this one, 94-57. What a good game here for the Packers. Can't believe this game. It was insane. Just a very, very, very good game by the Packers. 94-57. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful. I'm out of here.
Score summary.